Hey everybody, this is John chasing majors. Before I kick you into today's video, first of all, I know that this is going to not necessarily appeal to everybody. For folks that have a COMC account already, some of this is going to be actually setting up a COMC account, but there is the second half of this video that is going to talk through setting it up for a reseller and some of the benefits of setting your account up as a reseller. So if you're looking to use a COMC account to resell, you at least might want to watch the second half of the video. For anybody who's brand new to COMC, watch the entire thing. I apologize, there was a piece of it that didn't necessarily talk through some of the instructions, so you'll read through those instructions kind of as we go through this. But I'm trying to keep these videos down to about a 10-minute video just to make them a little bit more digestible. Hope you guys do enjoy today's video and this video series. I will try and release the first two parts kind of back to back so that you guys can at least get started as quickly as possible. So with that, let's go ahead and let's jump into the video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's John chasing majors. Today, we're going to do something a bit different. As you guys know, I've been doing this journey with COMC, trying to flip or resell cards on COMC. And I've made a determination that I want to try and segregate my store, my flipping or reselling side of things, away from my personal collection side of things. At some point, they just kind of all blend together. I've been using one single COMC account. So in today's journey and this new video series, which is going to be a pretty regular video series based upon some feedback I've heard from a number of you guys that are interested in seeing this type of content. So I'm going to create a unique store port. Now on COMC, your stores are called ports. And so we'll use that kind of verbiage. So I'll kind of maybe use them interchangeably. But if I'm talking about the COMC store, I'm also just basically referring to the port, which is where we get the opportunity to buy and relist cards on. So in today's journey, we're going to start from kind of square one. This is going to be kind of the, advanced tutorial from literally square one all the way through funding the store and trying to build this up into a true reseller type business. I hope that you guys will see some value here. I'm going to take the last 6 months worth of experience and really kind of put it into this video series. And so you guys are going to see the purchases. You're going to see the way that I set up the store, which is very critical because there's certain things that are advantageous. So certainly you at least, if you're interested in being a reseller, you would at least want to watch through that point in time. And then we're going to, like I said, we're going to make purchases. I'm going to talk about why I'm making certain purchases. I may actually create 2 new stores, one that's going to be more of your ungraded, lower dollar, so kind of $20 and below, and then one being more of a higher dollar and or graded type store. But we'll cross those bridges as we get there. For right now, we're going to create our new storefront. Again, because I want to segregate my personal collection and the monies and time that I invest into purchasing those away from the new storefront. So this is going to be brand new. It's going to be as if we've never owned one, but we're taking all the knowledge that I've built, and hopefully this will just be a nice tutorial or instruction, step-by-step instruction guide for anybody that's really kind of interested in building their own portfolios. I am actually going to head over to COMC and we are going to effectively create a new store. So I want to sign up and I'm going to just do sign up now. Now, some of this may be blurred out or I may kind of push through some of the personal details. But let's go ahead and try and just create a new store here. So I'm currently on my cell phone, just logging into my email address, so that way I can verify the email address, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. And much like that, that's exactly how easy it is to create a COMC store report. Now, at this point in time, technically, you have the ability to buy and sell. We're going to go ahead and move over to the profile. And I want to set our store up in a very specific way because we are going to be a reseller. And it's advantageous for us to go into our profile options. And if we come to incoming offers, I don't want to see 50% offers. My minimum offer that I'm willing to accept is 95%, and I'm going to auto accept at 95%. Now, you can set up your store exactly how you want. I'm going to tell you the reason why I like allowing offers first and foremost is by allowing at least a slight discount. Most buyers want to feel like they're getting a bit of a deal. Now, is 90% a better setup? Is 85% a better setup? That's something that you're going to ultimately decide. For me, I like it to be 95%. I'm trying to make roughly 30% on almost every card that we sell. It's not going to exactly work out that way, but over the entire group of cards that we'll sell over the next year, I want to make 30% as an entire group. Now, I like the auto accept at the 95% because I don't want to deal with necessarily people sending me offers and then having to determine whether I want to accept that or not. I want to kind of set it and forget it. So my time is money, and I want to focus my time on the buying side and only on the buying side. Once I have a card identified in my store or in my port, I just want it to be there. And then, you all or the YouTube, or excuse me, the sports card community, you all get an opportunity to just buy at that point in time. So this is why I set mine up. Minimum offers, 50 cents. I'm not going to be accepting anything lower than that, generally speaking. Most of the cards that I'm going to target for this store are between $2 and $20. The average price is going to be about $4 to $6, by the way. That's really key, and that's information I've learned over the last 6 months on my other, what's becoming my now personal account. And that's really key to kind of understand. So I've already done a lot of that due diligence. So my mindset and focus is going to be really at that price point. So am I going to really be listing a lot of cards that are 50 cents and $1? Probably not. There may be some, and you'll see that in some of the journey today and over the upcoming videos. But I'm going to go ahead and keep the 50% minimum offer or 50-cent minimum offer. I want it. My minimum offers are going to be 95%, and my auto accept is at 95%. So the minute somebody offers 95% of the listed value, they're essentially buying the card. I'm going to go ahead and save. Actually, I want to go outgoing offers as well. And I want to switch this from simplified shipping methods to the advanced reselling mode. My goal is to not ever send these cards to myself. My goal is that this is a true store. It's a true marketplace, online marketplace. So all cards that I'm purchasing here at some point in time or another, I'm never expecting to actually send those to myself. I'm going to use my other account for my personal collection. This account here, we're just going to go ahead and set this up for advanced reselling. This is advantageous because I'm going to see better prices with this clicked than I would see if I had it set on simplified. You guys can kind of read through this. I'm very familiar with it, but the long and short of it is if a card was listed for $1 in the simplified mode, you're going to see it for maybe 75 cents in the advanced mode. And I want my dollars to go towards the cards and not towards shipping because I have zero expectation that I'm going to ship these cards to myself. So one thing I would kind of mention to you guys, if you are going to do this and you do already have an account set up, the thing I probably regret in the last 6 months is I wish from the onset I would have just created a segregated account. So that's what we're going to go and do here. Free storage, there's nothing to do here. Free storage threshold is 75 cents. So it's 75 cents. That's where you're not going to pay any sort of fees. We'll get into some of that as we get a little bit closer to the first month kind of outlook. But for right now, the two things that are really critical if you're looking to set it up as a reseller or flipping account, go ahead and my opinion would be click on the advanced and then determine what you guys want here. You guys can mirror this if you want. You guys might want to be a little bit more aggressive. Feel free to set it up exactly how you guys want, but 95% is what I'm going to currently set this up for. Let's move back over to the dashboard. And now I'm going to fund the store. So I'm going to purchase store credits and I'm going to fund the store with $100. And so it may make me put in my personal information here, but I'm going to actually add $100 to this account. Let's see what it's going to allow. Yeah, it's going to make me do my personal information. So I'm going to actually go off camera for a moment, and then we'll cut back to this once I'm ready to actually fund. I'll show you guys the next step once we've clicked this button. I'm going to use PayPal. I just wanted to share with you guys. You can use PayPal Pay Later. I'm certainly not recommending that. Anytime you guys don't need to go in debt, don't go into debt for sure. You can use PayPal. You can use a debit card. I'm going to go ahead and use PayPal here. I'm going to go ahead and click this. Once we've funded everything, I'll take you guys back to the dashboard. Give me just one more second. All right, so we are back. As you guys can see, PayPal is currently pending. I'm going to get a notification here on my phone in just a moment, basically saying that we are solid. And matter of fact, there it is. So I got the funding is already done before I got the notification for my PayPal app. That said, at this point, I have funded the store with $100 credit. That's what we're going to start with. I may choose to fund the store with additional monies in the future. I may look to try and move some of the dollars that I have effectively gained in the other store, my normal store, that's becoming my personal collection store. I may look to transfer some of those funds over. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do there, but I wanted to start with a very realistic number to give you guys a true perspective of exactly what it's going to take to start a business. And I think $100 is probably a fair number. Anything less than that might be a challenge. The more money you're able to invest, obviously, up front into your store, the more cards you're going to buy, the more cards you have in your port, the more you're building that port out for the ability for somebody to purchase those cards.